Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you so much for coming on a Saturday night. It is about 8:19 p.m. We're jumping on in for a Saturday night live stream. Hope you can kick it with me for most of the time. We got a lot to go over, a lot to kick it with. We got Bitcoin playing with 42K. I got 3 hot coins that look like they're about to pop. Would love to share it with you. Maybe you could do your own analysis, TA, and if it fits right with what you're looking at, you just might like that. You never know, though. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say here should be taken as financial advice, but I will show technical analysis. We will go over support and resistance, and we will go over Fibonacci. We will go over all the fun stuff, total, the entire market. The one night we do not have to go over the Dow Jones Industrial, which is nice, right? It's all crypto all night long. Shout out to all my lovers of life. Shout out to all my crypto lifers. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You know we're starting with the lemon water. Make sure you slice your lemon, have it waiting right into the water. Look at that. Lemon water at night, lemon water in the morning. There's never a bad time for your lemon water. It tastes so pure, so beautiful. That was yesterday's lemon water. Ugh. Almost went bad a little bit. It's like a probiotic, though. Ugh. And some honey. My vitamin D spray I didn't take yet. And we're ready to go. At the beginning of every live stream, I just do the same 3 things. It's easy to do when I'm with y'all because I remember to do it, number one. And it gets done. So that's pretty easy. Let's get into the charts. Let's look at the market tonight. UMA up 0.7%. USDT flat as it should be. VeChain up 3.28%. Not bad. Waves down a little bit. We'll look at Waves. Waves may be the trade of the night. It's calmed down since we last traded it. Might be ready for another pump. We'll take a look. What do y'all think? XLM up 3.58. XRP holding above 80 cents. I'll tell you what, 80 cents is a big deal for XRP. Broke out of a long-term wedge. We could see $1 for XRP not too long from now. What's up with the settlement? Is it going to end tomorrow? I'm pretty sure I'll be on with no other but Crypto Muser. My man, shout out to Crypto Muser. We love you, Muser. We love you. We love you, buddy. There he is. There he is. He's there. He's right there. He's right there. He's right there in the chat. He's right there. I didn't even know he was here. There he is. Love you, buddy. All right, so, not too bad. 1 inch. I gave up on 1 inch a long time ago. Thought I was going to do numbers. Zilliqua at 4 cents. Got in at 2. Sold at 6. We were just having a little chat battle about Zilliqua. It will melt faces. At one point it might, but I think the gaming tokens may do. It might have the Zillaverse, though. I'm with you. Algorand struggling below $1. Used to be the King Kong. Come on, Algo. And Atom back at 28.78. Balancer 12.45. Band was once the coin of coins, all the way from $1 to $20. Nobody talks about Band anymore. Nobody even mentions Band. Bitcoin Diamond, one of those coins you used to grab with Bitcoin, doesn't really do that much anymore as well. Bitcoin Cash used to pump with Bitcoin. No one really cares about it. Sorry, Roger Ver. Bye, Felicia. But, LRC, the winner today, 23% gains. Ethereum Classic up 18%. Shiba Inu banging up 9%. And we had a call on that in the channel this morning. Shout out to my man Trip. Thank you so much, Trip. Appreciate you for your hard work. SKL up 8%. DJB up 7.18%. Bitcoin Cash up 6%. And there you have it. A couple of gainers here. Easy way to look at the market. Nice and fast. I got to get a deal with this channel. Would nice to see one of my videos up there pretty fast. Fiat leak. We show you every single day. And Bitcoin back to 42,200. Let's take a look at what we're seeing in the market. Let's jump into Bitcoin. ApeCoin took a little bit of a dump. Honestly, as much as I'd like to say, it was starting to form a descending triangle. What is a descending triangle? It's when the bottom starts getting pretty flat, but the top ends down. And that is a bearish pattern. It's funny, even though I was looking at it, hoping it would be a wedge because of the new coin. But we were high on the 1 hour. The 1 hour had a dump, and we were in a descending triangle. We made a bit of a Bart Simpson there. However, slight... Oh, when I put it up, maybe there's a 15-minute. Yeah, slight bullish divergence there. Yeah, not even. I looked at it on my phone. I might have been a little wrong there. I thought I seen some bullish divergence. Someone did point out, too, look, shoulder, head, and his shoulder at the end there. dipped down on the head and shoulder. Got the sell off. People finally realized, oh, I got free coins. Took the sell off, so ape took a, and they always have a stop loss. Always have a stop loss. That's one. But we did take ape from here all the way up, and we nailed it for a couple good gains. Get to that high of 17, 14.33. Even today, it did pump to 14.33. Didn't get the huge move. Got a little bit of a leg up here and got rejected by 14.47. That was its high, and then would start a downtrend with the head and shoulder pattern. Ape, if you were into ape coin, that's your update for ape. It could bounce back, could very well be making a head of a giant head and shoulder pattern. We shall see. We shall see. Let's take a look at our baby Bitcoin. Shout out to everyone here on a beautiful, beautiful Saturday night as it's getting warmer here on the East Coast, heading into springtime, March 21st. Beautiful time to be alive. Shout out to all my lovers of life. Shout out to all my crypto lifers. Love you all. Crypto lifers up 333%. My man, that's what up. Life for my man. How art thou? My man, Crypto DJ. Deej, thou art doing well, my friend. Thou art doing well. Hammering likes down in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Let's rip it up, baby. Shout out to Bill McDonough, my man. Be right back, bro. Shout out to my peoples. David Kendall, my man. Born and raised in Vegas, my dude. What's good, my man? Shout out to Crypto Muser in the house. Shout out to all my awesome mods. Shout out to Stack McChange. Love learning. Grace Protocol in the house. Andrew Fitzsimmons, my Irish brother. My man. The best person and teacher on YouTube. Follow this man. Shout out to Ermin, my dude. Shout out to the Serbians. Appreciate you, Ermin. Zachary. Please check out Mira Protocol. We'll take a look at Mira for the $1.99. The first super chat coming on into the night. Thank you so much. Have a great stream. Shout out to CMAS, my dude. 78 in Miami, baby. Shout out to Stack McChange in the house. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Love your well wishes. So funny. Look, Bitcoin was going to pump out of the flag. It did. They try to bring it right back. Look, it did basically what looks like a retest. I mean, it came down for the if we extend this line, look, it retested the top trend line, bounced right off it again to the upside, back above $42,000. So Bitcoin wanting to really remain above 42K. What do we see now? What kind of shape can we make of this? This is funny. I also have it in a big wedge. Look at this. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. However, look at this. Look at one thing I do see that I hadn't noticed before. Bitcoin's in a bit of a, look at this, Adam and Eve double bottom. I mean, that's an Adam and Eve double bottom, is it not? I did not notice it at first, but it's a possible Adam and Eve double bottom for Bitcoin. However, what I do keep noticing is that we are getting extremely overbought on the daily time frame. We're above the dotted line now. We're curving. That's usually towards the end of a rally. We're also in a rising wedge. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take on all my work. We're going to redo it for the night, but just to show you how I work, right? Show you how a TA guy works. So first thing I do is I look at the 3-day chart and I slap in my support and resistance with Alt-H. Alt-H is so important. You better be using support and resistance. If you're not, you're slipping. You're falling off. You're just not doing what you need to be doing. And you got to be using your support and resistance. I don't care what kind of trader you are. Elliott Wave. If you think, Impulse. Whatever you want to do. Harmonic. You got to be using support and resistance. Because too many people are, if you're not with what's going down, you're going to be missing out on a lot of tells. So look, we got this beautiful uptrend for Bitcoin. That's a fact, right? Fact. Hands down beautiful, right? Now, two scenarios. I always like to be open. Possible ascending triangle forming along, and it could be a long one. It could take all the way till, when is that, May to get out of it? Yeah. September even says all summer. We could just go sideways until September. Wouldn't that be crazy? Alts would fly. We would just wouldn't that be insane? Pretty nuts. Anyway, is it possible? I don't know. I mean, we went from January. It took January, February, and March basically to go halfway. So April, May, and June. You think we'd be out of there by June, somewhere in June. But again, this is a possibility, folks. Just want to put this out there, and it wouldn't be that bad either. Okay. So here's a thought. 3-day does have a little bit of a move. Says it wants to push on up, and I've seen a huge move coming out. Could push us out of there, or it could just take us to the top trend. And we could get rejected by about $45,000. So something to look at. I hadn't even considered this before. Something that I'm looking at. Want to say something?
Say subscribe to my daddy. He's the best.
Subscribe. Grandpa.
No, say subscribe to my daddy right now or you're in trouble.
Subscribe to my daddy. Okay.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
The crypto lifer.
Have a good night. All right. Breaks my heart every time. So, all right. So we got rejected by the top trend line here at 44,000. We couldn't get rejected by the top trend line here at 44,000 on the 3-day chart. Move back to the daily, right? Daily is getting extended, and a lot of times that's the end here. So there's a chance that we're in this here tight, and we're getting rejected by top trend line, and we could end up back down here. And I've been talking about this over and over and over again. And so we're seeing if we can contend. And you can see we got daily support here at 37,000, about 38K. We have a little nibble of support here at 39,000, but really not a lot. Like you could see, like we could definitely come back down, right? And we got this level. You could even bring it down to exactly here. Yeah, no, I'd say it's right there. It's strong right there because you have a double bottom bunch. Yeah, 36. You break 36, then we'll talk about the 34s and the 35,000 area. But I'll keep you updated once we get there. Hopefully it won't be that, a cataclysmic fall. You never know. So I'm seeing a downtrend here coming on the stochastics RSI. However, we could double bottom here. I've seen it do crazy things, and we could just fly on out. That's why I watch the smaller time frames and I make my flags, because you never know what's going to happen. The second you know exactly what's going to happen, you may miss a huge punt. For instance, what if the 1 hour makes a flag and I just take a shot? Take a shot on the unknown kid. You know what I'm saying? Take a shot on the unknown kid. Just say, hey kid, you never know. You never know, he might be the one. He might be the one to go all the way. This little 1 hour flag. And if you don't give him the chance, then you'll never know. So you got to give him a chance, right? You got to give that 1 hour flag a chance. Shout out to all the lovers of life. Shout out to the crypto lifers. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live stream. So we're looking at this right here. I mean, ascending triangle. This thing could move. And look, the 1 hour kind of wants to flip here. You got low volume on. A lot of stuff can happen tonight. This could definitely occur right here. Look at the 15 minute. The 15 minute's low and wants to fly. Not yet. Wants to kind of come down and make some moves. 50 minute. And that's why, too, the 50 minute can let you kind of see a little more price action. Figure things out a little neater here. Look, we can get a little tighter. I know I got a lot of action going on here. Let me clean it up for you. Let's just calm you down right now. Basically, take a deep breath. If you're brand new to trading and you don't know anything, I know you can hit Alt-T. You can go to TradingView and make a free account right now. That's what you can do. If you're brand new today and you want to start, come on. Who's going to start today? Who's going to start today? Who's going to make their first chart today? Let me know. Let me see in the comment section who's going to make their first chart right now. Today. Today, who's going to make their first chart? Is there any beginners right now that's going to make their first chart? We love you. Do not be shy. Put a 1 in the comment section, 333. Wave your hand. Put a thumbs up. Let me know what you're doing. Are you out there? Are you going to make your first chart today? Let me know. I'm looking. I'm staring at that chart. Hey there. Hope you're all having a great evening. Happy to be here with you all. Shout out to Bitmode Crypto in the game. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming on in. Okay. Royal Bra, you're going to make your first chart. Dingo, you're going to make your first chart. Not my first radio. Royal Bra. Okay, check it out. You're going to go to tradingview.com, make a free account. You're going to use my referral link because hopefully eventually if you do it, you'll be able to, hook me up. Use the referral link below and make a free account at TradingView. Then you're going to hit Alt-T on and you're going to go to BTC USDT on Binance. You're going to hit Alt-T. All right. And you're going to make the bottom. Look, I'm going to delete these. You're going to hit Alt-T. You're going to make your first bottom trend line that you ever made. Then you're going to hit Alt-T and you make your first top trend line. Alt-T. Click and click. That's all you got to do. And you're going to make what's called a bull flag here in trading. Okay. If this was upside down, that would be a bear flag. We would think that would dump, wouldn't we? I mean, it doesn't look too So it could be a rising wedge. It could break down, but pretty bullish to me considering what I look like, what the stochastics RSI look like. Remember, we've already looked at the bigger time frame before we looked at any other time frame. That's the first thing you should have noticed at the very beginning of this. We didn't start on the daily, on the 1 hour. We started on the daily. Okay, very important. Make note of what we did there. We started on the daily time frame. Okay. Funky pattern to say the least. But okay. Coming down on the 15-minute. Says we might even dump a little bit. Let's see if we can hold this trend line here, okay? We see that we have support here on the 15-minute at 41,500, you could say. About 41,500 is our zone area, right? So you don't want to break 41,500. You break that, then you're probably coming back down, into the 40 and the 39Ks, and, it's getting whacked. We don't want to see that. So can the 15-minute reset and not break too big of a support or come down and come back into the pattern? Maybe they're just grabbing some liquidity. We shall see. Right now, the 15-minute does have about 15 minutes to like an hour of downtime. All right. Let's go back to the 1 hour. Looks like it may want to flip not too long from now, but we got space, don't we? Let's see how much space we got. It's getting down there. We got some space. We could see a dumpage. This could be an M pattern. We do see some bearish divvy. Look at this. You see swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up. Last time we saw that right here, we had a little bit of a trouble there too as well, and we did take a dump. So this could form a downtrend. You never know. And that's why we put our support and resistance even on the 1 hour. Look at the 1 hour right there. We got support right here at about right where we're at, like 41,900. And that's how fast we just broke through 42K again, 42K. And that's why the video, if you saw the title of the video, rejection at 42K, like, are we going to make it through 42K or not? That's the question. That's the question, everybody. That is the question. Are we going to make it to 42K or not? All right. Or are we going to get rejected and start our downtrend? And tonight, we're going to find out. We're going to, the 1 hour is really going to be the one to tell us. We're going to find out by this flag right here. So I believe this group of any group is most accurate because we find out faster than anybody else due to my projection theory. My projection theory traps price, and by the 15-minute and the 1 hour, and the 15 minutes, quite a responsive time frame. You know within an hour and a half what you're doing. So we trap the price, we ask it to tell us which way it wants to go, we slap some support and resistance, and then if it doesn't hold support, then we realize that it's probably likely going down. Back above 42K holding, the battle for 42K will go on tonight. I'm telling you right now, the battle for 42K. And when we battle like this, sometimes I look at smaller time frames. Look what they're doing here. Look at the volatility on the 7-minute. Insanity. That's an M pattern, likely to drop to the downside, but again, could it have made a double bottom here with a higher low? Battling it out on the 7-minute. The 5-minute as well, oversold, says that's it. I'm going to go up and down here again. Sideways action as we get above 42K. Can we keep going sideways, make another flag here and pump to the upside? It's very, very possible. I'm going to keep you updated as long as I can on this live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and jumping on into the live stream. Any thoughts on ApeCoin? We went over ApeCoin already at the beginning of the live stream. Run it back, you'll see. We already talked about it. I can go over it again maybe in a little while, but we did mention ApeCoin. We handled that button. How do I join the Patreon? Email cryptolifers@gmail right now. I have my team standing by, and you can pay with cryptocurrency, which is the smartest thing to do. Peer-to-peer, we're all in crypto. $270 for 3 months. Jump on it. We have a one special right now, $900 for the year. It's usually $1,200 usually, but we give you $1,000 for crypto. We knock off an extra $100 and put you in the beginner's course for free. So for $900 in crypto tonight, you get into the my Patreon for the year, and we give you the beginner's course for free Tuesdays at 3 o'clock. If you want to take a hand of that, and you don't have to, you could just sign in. 330 right now, 330, because 33 is my favorite number. For 330, pay in cryptocurrency, and we throw you in for 3 months, and we throw you into the beginner's course as well for 330. So paying 330 in cryptocurrency tonight is your best deal right now to jump into the trading group for 3 months and give yourself the beginner's course, which is a $99 value right there. Normally, you're getting, that's $400. You're saving $70 immediately, and you're using cryptocurrency to do something amazing and help a small business. So jump on in, email cryptolifers@gmail. Thank you so much for asking how to jump into the Patreon. Appreciate you. SLP, JSMY. It's been 2 weeks without the Lifer crew. I wouldn't recommend it, my man. Brick Dorsey, the way you said that, you should say it differently. You mean, it's been 2 weeks without the Lifer crew. I wouldn't recommend leaving the Lifer crew, right? You get a better deal than I did. Take it. I'm glad to pay. All right, look at that. You won't regret it. Mike Miller, Super Chat, Mira. Patreon is an amazing, look at they're saying here in the chat too, my mod, love learning. Patreon is an amazing 24/7 resource, exclusive Lifer charts, beginner TA, learning library, traders from around the world, VIP charts and ideas. hit the Patreon. You can pay with credit card or you can email Crypto Lifers. Bitcoin may go up, but nothing is showing that it's falling off a cliff yet. Just a little resistance test. Yeah, for sure. I'm with you, brother. 100%. It's doing pretty good. Did you short Ape at 14? No, I did not. Wish I did. I'm not sold on Ape. Don't be. Can't do the beginner's course since I work every time you do it. Is there another way to do it? I do it the first Saturday of every month. The first Saturday of every month at 9 a.m. Patreon group is full of savage and traders. Gains all day long. Shout out to Reiner. Reiner, you work hard, man. You're one of the hardest working people in my group. So many charts get posted lately. It's absolutely insanity. Today I had the blast sharing the charts with the lifers. Shout out to HBR, man. Not buying Ape for a week at least to see where the dust settles. It's a smart idea. Lifer crew, best crew. Ape to 13. Sean Connolly, my man. I work on Saturdays also for the beginner's course. Take a day off, man. It's way worth it. Like, this is stuff you need. You know what I'm saying? This is information you need. I used to take days off when I needed to learn other information. I really did. Work wasn't my priority, man. Gaining knowledge was my priority, and that's how I got out of work. Eventually, you're going to have to learn how to cut it off at least for a day. You got to. Lifer, we do have the green light to get into the sketchy projects. Do we have the green light? I don't know. I don't think so. I'll never give you the green light. That's on you, man. You got to give yourself the green light for that. No days off, right? I mean, I don't take a day off, but I do what I love to do. I do call it work, but I work for myself, you know? What do you think of Decimated? I think Decimated was hot. It was awesome. Gains all day, day. Shout out to Rainer, my man in the game. Shout out to Rainer, my man. 330 Lifer 6-month Patreon and a beginner's course special. Email cryptolifers@gmail. You won't get that any other day. Today only. Get in there. Get in there. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling good. Whenever I'm in a good mood, I throw it out there. My team always says, why are you doing that? They're like, you're too good. You're too nice. Don't do that. I just want to help people out. I want people to feel the love. I want people to get the knowledge. I can't give it away for free because then it won't get respected. You got to put a market price on something for it to gain its value in the market. And it's not personal. That's about market and me. That's me in the market. I decided what I would charge for myself, and that's what it is. So look at this. Cambria. It's been hot lately. Super hot. It likes to pump. Anything is possible, but look at that 1 hour curving on you. And look at the buy pressure there. Made a bit of the cup to cup there. It made a pump, but now look at this. So just put Cambria on the radar. This thing is hot, and it could pump and do absolute damage. Cambria. Been on my radar for a while now, Cambria. Bang, bang, bang. This thing could do damage tonight. Let's take a look at the 15-minute on K-A-T. Okay, it got high, didn't do much, so it might still go sideways. Look for this to just see the chop it's been making. But it's not been scary chop, so not too worried about where the 15-minute is based on this idea. Shout out to Ryan Petre. I'm pretty new to the group so far. I am enjoying it. What are your thoughts on MetaWorld Pad, MV Pad, MW Pad, MetaWorld Pad? Let's take a look at MetaWorld Pad on a Saturday night. Have a little more fun. Cater to the super chats a lot more on a Saturday night for the first hour because we don't have to do the whole Dow Jones Industrial World Market thing. You know, we're a little freer than we normally are on this Saturday night. Let's take a look at Metaverse Pad, right? Metaverse Pad? MVP? MetaWorld Pad. Is it just MetaWorld? I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Lifer said 3 months for 330. And the beginner's course thrown in. And the beginner's course. Otherwise, you could pay 270 for 3 months. No beginner's course, though. MWP. Great channel. Glad I stumbled upon it. Shout out to Shannon McDowell, my man. My Irish brother. Slancha brothers. Slancher. CATBOY was hot. Remember, they were all over it the other day when they were talking about it. Look at Dumb, though. They were throwing it when we were on Around the Blockchain the other night. They were going hard. Have you ever heard of Everdome? Would love some TA on it, bro. Yeah, we have TA on Everdome. We got you. Send in a super chat, though. That's a deep dive, man. The Doge Father, send in a super chat, my friend. Can you look at Blocktopia? We will. Send in a super chat, please. Please, my friends. You know the drill. You know the drill. Okay. Because I got a bunch of stuff to go over to as well. We're going to fit it all in. But if you send in a super chat, then it pops up. It's part of the plan. Okay. And the TA is worth it. You'll see something you might like, give you some insight. I might draw a chart. I might draw a shape you hadn't thought about. Might really put it in a new perspective, and you might just be like, whoa, I never even considered that. You know what I'm saying? Copiosa coin, charts look hot. What's your take? You know, that's supposed to be hot. It's supposed to be eliminate pancake swap, though. It was kind of all the hype on some TikTok videos. I don't know. I'll take a look at it. I've been awaiting it to blow away pancake swap. Really hasn't done anything they said it was going to do. So, but we'll take a look at Copiosa. We'll take a look at Copiosa for sure. MWP. MetaWorld Pad. I'll take a look at it on CoinGecko. Maybe it's on CoinGecko. I was rocking some Dropkick Murphys on St. Patty's Day. I know you were, Andrew. I know you were. Shout out to you, man. So what are we looking at here? We're going to look at CoinGecko. We're going to take a look at MetaWorld Pad if we can. Watching UFC today, I saw Wayne Rooney wearing Block Bassett gear. I'm researching that. Yeah, but a lot of times they also wore a lot of rug pull coins. Remember that. I do remember that now too. Phantom getting a big comeback back to 133, getting a pump up 30%. Cat is looking juicy, I'm telling you. I know where the meat is. I know where the meat is. That's why people come to the live stream. We know where the money's flowing. We watch the coins all day long. We're just doing the TA over and over and over again until we see something that looks scrumptious. MWB, I can't find this thing. I gotta move on. It doesn't look like a Primera coin. Looks like I'm gonna have to go to the deep ends of the earth to find it. I'm so sorry. I gotta move on. I could do a Google search. But now I feel like I'm being overworked here on this one. What do you guys think? Let's take a look at MetaWorld Pad. We found a multi-chain launchpad and NFT tokenization ecosystem for the metaverse. Buy MVP tokens. Price chart. Now, I like multi-chain, all right? What if you could be one of the lucky few to participate in the first wave of projects that will seed the fertile landscape that is the metaverse? Whether that be the social networks of the future, blockchain-based metaverse, infrastructure, non-fungible token projects, the next generation of P2P gaming, or something entirely different. Let's see here. It has a good idea. I don't know. The website's a little lacking to me. Token burn, 30% rewards. Team, 7%. 2% liquidity. Buy tax. Rewards in USDT, 6%. Rewards in another crazy rewards token. I don't know. A lot of these say they're going to do something, but they're just kind of like a shell of what they're really going to do, and they're just kind of a piece of garbage coin. This may be one of those, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings if this is their dream coin and they made it. So I don't know. I just, you know, it bears some substantiability to me. It's really not what I'm going for personally. But again, we'll look at the price chart in a second. MetaWorld Pad, you did send a super chat. I do want to abide by that. Let's take a look at here on this site. We haven't been on in a long time. Ever since we got to Deck Screener. Deck Screener, just a better site overall. Better experience. $6.6 million market cap here. Taking the time to load. If it takes any more longer, I'm out of here. Come on, baby. Come on. All right, so it did a beautiful pump to the upside. And look, it made a beautiful ascending triangle. Kind of sucked you in here. 68% of the time, that chart's going to pump to the upside. It did not. It dumped to the downside. Made a Bart Simpson. It kept going. Now you'd have to pull like a Fibonacci from this impulse here. Came back down. It's at the 618. If it holds the 618, look for a bounce to the upside. I've seen that happen even on meme coins, so anything could happen. Is this my cup of tea? No. I can't wait to stop talking about it. Thank you. Okay. Super chat, Mirror, Copiosa coin, AMP, Vector Space, AI, short-term and long-term. Wow. Thank you so much for the super chats. $4.99 coming in. Thoughts on Vector Space, AI for the short-term and long-term. Thank you. Hey, brother, love the vibes in the TA. We'll do some TA on AMP. Been doing some TA myself and want to see if you won't find any matches that I see. Crypto Deej. Cool, brother. Super chats, Mirror, Copiosa. What's your take on the TA? Copiosa coin. What's your take? Love that. Thank you for the $20 super chat from Ryan Petrie. I'm pretty new to the group, and so far I'm enjoying it. What are your thoughts on MetaWorld Pad? There you go. I guess I gave you my thoughts. So sorry. Thank you for the $20 super chat. That's very nice of you. To me, it's just so memey, I can't figure it out yet. That's all. It could be a wonderful project that goes huge. Just to me, I just can't. You know, I'm not there yet. I'm just not there yet. You might be there yet. I'll try to get there with you. And I don't mean to offend. I'm so sorry. But I do have to make it clear too, right? Just if someone super chats me, I greatly appreciate the support. I don't have to like every coin that I go over, right? And I might have an opinion on. Most people just take the super chat and be nice and not tell you the truth. You'll always get the truth out of me, even if it's awkward for me to say. So, I think that's part of being an Aries. Like, I always kind of have to speak the truth. It's really hard for me not to say what's on my mind. It's almost impossible sometimes. It could be bad being, my wife's with me sometimes in public, and she's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, but I just, and she's like, but not today. She's like, not today. And I'm like, all right, not today, but maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. This was a hot coin back in the day, which was like just a few months back, when we actually had a bull run going. And it was cooking, man. It was called Firestarter. It was called Flame. I'm not saying it's going to pump. Just put it on the radar. You never know. I like the coin a lot. Coming down in the 4 hour, it did do a double bottom here. Trying to find another positional support here where it can begin to build. Okay, I got 3 hot coins that I believe are about to pop. One of them on my radar right now is this coin here. Let's take a look at it. It's called XHV. Now, I precariously have coined some phrases here, right? Number 1, you know me as Sammy Cup and Hetty. This guy's called Sammy Cup and Hetty to the upside. I've never seen a guy run that fast down the street. I mean, he took a Cup and Hetty and he just ran all the way down. I mean, he was going 75 miles an hour the way he ran like that. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Somebody call a cab. So, look, I mean, right here, that's resistance there at 473. But look, we have the wickage, and we have this big line of support, and the wickage there, and we seem to be bouncing, touching the 21 and curving here on the stochastics RSI, as well as kind of riding this idea. This is an elongated, what I call an emerging cup and handle. The right handle side of the cup emerges higher than the left. I've seen these break out big. I call them emerging cup and handles. I have coined the term myself, but I've traded so much and spent so much time, I've spent my own time talking about it. This looks highly likely to make a bit of a pump tonight. About to have a curve there on the MACD, looking nice. Pushing up here with a higher low on the stochastics. Holding, look, resistance, support. That's an SR flip when you see resistance there, and we are bouncing. This thing could move. I see it going up to possibly 558 is the measured move. The measured move. Walk the measured move with a plank. So 555, I like that. Look at that. Quadruple fives. Wouldn't you like that if you were playing Texas Hold'em? But, I mean, the quads, unreal, right? Quad fives, XHV. We're looking nice on the 1 hour, nice on the 4 hour. Everything coming together. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. 15-minute is a little high. Wouldn't be my entry point. I'd have an alert down here. If that alert hits, I'll be looking at it to get in. Me personally, I don't know what you're going to do. You'd have to do your own TA. You'd have to learn technical analysis. I'm trying to show you the support and resistance, the lines, what's crack-a-lacking in the space. And don't me. I think I'm going to flash it one time for the first time today. Do I flash it for the first time tonight? So I met a precarious science teacher out of Japan. Yeah, that's right. A science teacher out of Japan. He watched my channel. He liked what I was putting down. He felt like he could learn TA from me. We did a few tutoring sessions together. He joined my group. He started working really hard. He started posting a lot of charts. I saw a lot of potential in him. He became an admin in my group. Why? Because I noticed he was sharper than almost all the other, no offense, I'm not trying to be rude to anybody, but I noticed his brain was just something about this guy. The second I started hanging out with him, we clicked. We were vibing. The vibe was strong. The vibe was high. He knew what was going down. He wasn't fooled easily. He was super sharp. I knew this dude was spot on. I knew he needed to be in my life. So I made him an admin in the group. He then started back testing my ideas, working with me. He then started building an indicator. And right now, we are on the verge. Maybe, I think by May, I'll say by May 1st, we are on the verge of launching an indicator here, the Lifer Momentum. Lifer indicator, I don't know what we're going to call it. I think we should just call it Lifer Quantum. He came up with Lifer Quantum the other day. Quantum Lifer. The Quantum or Quantum Cougar. Maybe something cool. Quantum Cougar. I don't know. We're going to come up with some cool name. Guys, give us ideas for it, but we'll take a look. I'm going to flash it on the screen for a second. It'll probably blow your mind. You're not going to know what you're looking at first. but just bear with us. And over time, wow. But right now it's called Momentum Master A and B. Momentum Master A and B, right? I'm going to take off my old work here. This thing is amazing. And I'm going to see what it says here. Now on the Williams, it's giving me a little high sign, maybe a possible flip up. On the Williams is giving a nice hourly call here on the hour. 3, and look, we got these triangles too. I like what we're seeing, and we're also light in the motion. It's a good sign. Indicator's giving a good sign here. We also see the red and the green here. Institutional support lines following you around through Fibonacci zones. A lot going on. This line here interacting similar to my 21-day moving average. Talking about how the price is interacting with the zone here. Okay? Very interesting. We also have blocks here. These are big blocks of volume showing you where a lot of buys and sell orders may have occurred. I like what I'm looking at here. This also suggests that we may get a bit of a move to the upside. The bottom indicator's got so much going on. It's got so much going on. It's got dual stochastic. It's got a lot flipping for us. It's got money. It's got the money. It's got money flow. It's got RSI. It's got the stochastics RSI. It's got Williams down here. Unbelievable. It's got volume weighted averages too as well, showing you kind of, it's got a lot of stuff, and it's got a volume weighted moving average with a divergence crystal following. Finding divergences on a crystal, it's unreal. This thing does so much, and you wouldn't even believe it. I'd have to explain a lot of it. Look at the rocket ships, give you entries on the low, tell you where lows are. These tell you where possible exits are on the nukes. It's more accurate on bigger time frames on the rocket ship, but look, it gave you that bottom. It gave you this bottom too on the rocket ship. And look at who else has a little rocket ship on the indicator. Nobody. Only we do. This is unreal. Anyway, moving on. But that does suggest that XHV will move to the upside. I like what I'm looking at. Again, anything is possible. Always use a stop loss. Let's take a look at our risk to reward ratio here for XHV. I like what I'm looking at here for XHV. I got 3 more coins that I believe are looking hot tonight that may even pump into tomorrow. You never know, though. I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing I'm doing saying is financial advice. I'm just looking at probability. Certain things may or may not happen. Who knows? I have no clue. I'm just looking at stochastics RSI. I'm teaching you the MACD, the RSI, the stochastics RSI, the support and resistance, the long tool. Risk to reward ratio has to be a 3 or better, right? I'm just showing you how to use the price label. Look, you go down here, you hit price label, and then you put it up there, and it will give you a little price label. Really just showing you how to use TradingView, showing these tools, and I'm drawing shapes, having fun drawing shapes. So a little bit of an emerging cup and handle. I've coined this term too. No one else will know what you mean if you say that, so don't worry about it. Only say it to the lifers, but an emerging cup and handle here. And you don't have your own system till you find your own, right? Till you really, till you start coining your own terms. That's when you know you really got to the depths of stuff. You're really deep in there, you may play, some people play a video game, some people make their own video games. That's when you know you're into that next level, So XHV on the radar tonight. I like what I'm looking at. Let's jump into the super chats. Appreciate each and every one of you. Lifer Legacy Indicator. Lifer Legacy Indicator should be the name. The Lifer Legacy Indicator. I like that. That ain't bad. Lifer Legacy. Shout out to the Legacy. Shout out to Jimmy Phillips. It's like this. You want to take this crypto trading seriously? Then might as well get taught by the guy that is nailing it and is taking wins. Get on board. Crypto Lifer is serious with it every day. Shout out to Neil Johnson, my man. Hey, we show and prove every day. You do whatever makes you happy, right? But I agree with you. Ape gets really up on this upslope. Ape goes really up on this upslope. What do you think? Anything is possible for Ape. The super chat logo blocks your TA. What is he talking about? Don't worry about it. You'll be the first to complain. We'll get over you in a while. Anyone who would say something like that is so low frequency, in my humble opinion. Maybe he's not, though, but I take it as low frequency. But I'm sensitive, too, so I could be wrong. Crypto for life. Shout out to Sean Connolly in the game. Who would say something like that, though? Isn't that lame? Am I the only one? Was that lame? Everyone let me know, was that lame? Or how should I approach that comment? He said the super chats blocked the TA. To me, it was a questionable comment. It was kind of left-handed compliment type of thing. Am I wrong? I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm just trying to be frank, but my name's not Frank, but I'm trying to be frank with it. But I'm Sam though, but I'm trying to be frank, but my name's Sam. You know what I'm saying? It's not that easy. Shout out to 316 people on the live stream. We have 200 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly, humbly, absolutely love it if you could just get it up. No, I didn't say that. Ah, man. I always get caught in these conundrums. SHA, which is called Safe Haven. It's starting to form a bit of a move here. Look, after this insane pump and dump, still is like forming a higher point here in an ascending triangle. It's a bit of the order book's a little scant, and you can tell that by how thin see how thin the bars are? That will tell you got a scant order book. Just be careful. I actually own this coin long term, though. I believe in it. Safe haven. But, you know, take a look at here on the 1 hour. This thing kind of wants to do a bit of a flip. There's a chance you see this boogie up tonight. I know. It's been hot lately. Look at the wick, though. That was insane. Look at that. Bing. But there's a chance Safe Haven does pump about 12%. Nothing crazy to write home about. But again, possible scalp on Safe Haven. Not my favorite trade, I'll be honest, but I feel the need to show you what I see. If I see something, I feel the need to show it. I do cut back. I don't show every single thing. But, you know. Not my favorite trade, though, I'll be honest. But but the TA says it's possible. So if the TA says it's possible, it's not what I think, it's what the TA says. Who knows what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what I'm saying, it's what the TA says. Remember, we used to trade this XNL Chronicle, and it was hot for me. I loved it. It was a beautiful coin. I knew all about it. Also seems to be breaking out here. Look at that. That candle seems to be breaking out here on the 1 hour. We might get a breakout right here to the upside. I would watch Chronicle for a little bit of a scalp here too as well. It hasn't really popped yet. It's bottomed, and it's one of the few coins that hasn't really popped yet. Look, shoulder, head, possible right shoulder too as well. That would be the neckline if it can complete the shoulder. You see what I'm saying? You may not see what I'm saying, but I'm telling you. Pretty insane. Look at this. It's an inverted head and shoulder. I know it's hard to see. But it is, though. You see that? You can't make it perfect, but you get me. You got the drift. You get the catch. You get the... And then again, look, then on top of that, every time I make those are ascending triangles. And that would even give us a bigger push. Look how we build, everybody. Look how we build. See this? Don't you want to be able to do this? Isn't this fun? Doesn't this look snazzy? Your friends and family will look at you like you're some type of genius. They're like, what? And you're like, no, I just learned I just studied up with the lifer, man. I just watch this guy every day on the YouTube. Shows me how to do it right. 68% chance of break to the upside. And then this is a falling wedge that could break up. A little bit of a flag almost here. Look at that. That's got a measured move, the length of the pole. Right? This got a measured move, and this all, you know. So I'm just watching this closely. There's a chance we get a little pump out of this to the upside. And look, this all started when we just made a little tiny channel there. Look. But you begin to build, right? You take that away. Look, that was just that little channel. See? There's always a bigger idea. There's a smaller idea. There's 100 ideas inside the idea. Can you be open-minded enough to see more than one thing at once? That is the question. Can you bend your mind? Can you bend time and space? Can you get yourself to another spot in life? Can you get out of your reality and move? A lot of people stay where they are they grow up in a town, they die in that town. Not me. I grew up in Boston. I lived in New York City for 20 years. I moved away from my home for a long time. And I met so many people. You can only imagine how many people I met in 20 years. I was out till 4 in the morning. I did everything. We flew to the Hamptons in helicopters. We had dinner at all the nicest restaurants. My friends sold their company for $200 million. Granted, I didn't make the millions, but they did, and they took me out to every restaurant in the city. We went everywhere. Birthday parties in the back rooms, catered at the steakhouse, you name it. They catered to me, my two buddies. Shout out to Matt and Ryan, man. Thank you so much for all the awesome times. Thank you very much. Sometimes I'm hard on them because one of my buddies, he doesn't buy Bitcoin like I think he should, and we always go at it. I should just leave him alone. But I'm like, dude, why didn't you buy enough? Like, why? You know, I'm always like, dude, like, what do you have against Bitcoin? Like, and he's like, I don't need to speculate. I have my own monies. And I'm like, I know you have your own monies, but like, I just don't get what you don't get about Bitcoin. And like, we go at it. And you know what? It's not for everybody, right? Not everybody's going to get Bitcoin. It's just not that. It's just not going to go that. It's just not. I don't get it, but that's just not how it works. To me, because I get it, I can't understand how someone else can't get it. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, it's sound money. It's real money for the first time in the world. It's actual money. Like, everything else isn't money. What are you talking about? And everyone looks at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, but... And then the lifers know I'm not crazy. And that's why I formed my trading group, because I needed to be around people that understood what was going down, right? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Why are we losing viewers? It's not that late. It's only 9 o'clock. Let's keep it pumping. I know it is NWCA. I know it's March Madness. I'm fighting through March Madness, but we can do this together. Let's get those likes up to 300, people. Let's get the likes up to 300. Come on. It's Saturday night. You can do anything you put your mind to. I am pumping with the speed of light. We've got it. We can stay motivated. Stay pushing. I love each and every one of you for being here, and thank you for jumping in. I have 3 amazing coins, too, that are about to pop. We're not even close to done yet with the live stream. If you think I'm even close to done, you haven't seen anything yet. You don't even know what a Crypto Lifer live stream is. We've done just the beginning of the teaching. Come on. Come on. Help me change the world one person at a time. All you got to do is hit the like button, and all I got to do is show up and yell at the top of my lungs and keep my energy high every single day. That's easy, right? It's easy to show up every single day feeling 100%. It's easy to work out every single day and keep yourself fit. It's easy. No, it's not easy at all. None of those things are easy. You have to be disciplined. You have to be focused, and you have to be determined. And I'm telling you right now, when you guys hit the like button, you help me keep those things up. You give me the hope. Give me some hope in life. Please, let me know that I can get the 300 likes. That just gives me that hope. Shout out to each and every one of you. And don't worry, yes, I'm open. A lot of people won't like show you their vulnerability. I'm willing to be vulnerable here. I'm willing to open up and be like, yes, I'm a human. I want to be loved like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Let's jump into the super chats. And there's a Saturday night tangent. Just to be positive is not easy. Lifer, can you take a look at Dome? Did you all check out the links under the video right now? Check them out. Thank you, Roddy Robinson. Lord, give us sign. DMX. Would you prioritize VWAP over the 50 and the 200 EMA? I don't even use VWAP, man. It's up to you, though. Crypto Lifer, did the Lifer say 330 for 6 months or for 3 months? Plus a beginner's course. Someone just said 3 months. Yes, 330 for 3 months. 6 months would be ridiculous. That would never be the case. 330 for 3 months and the beginner's course. It's usually 270 for 3 months. But I'm throwing on the beginner's course for 60 beans. Super chat, Mira, Copiosa coin. All right, let's get into the super chats now. And I'm just going to paste them into my Telegram so I can see them quick and easy. Thank you so much for that. Okay, let's take a look at Mirror Protocol. I still have 3 coins that I want to lay down, but hey, we got to wait till the end. I got to service these super chats. We got to get it going. Mirror Protocol here. Let's take a look at what we see for Mirror. So Mirror is flattening out, finally starting to break on out. It's getting beautifully tight in this channel. I really like what I'm seeing here. I consider this a giant bull pennant. Mirror wants to boom, and I've been talking about how tight it's getting. I see Mirror getting up here. 84% gains coming out of Mirror. And remember, like, not to be crazy, but had you been in the channel, look at this. Mirror looked just like this pennant when we talked about R on 310. 8 days later, 81% gains for R to the upside. Bang, 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 right? Like, bang. It's weird, when you click these, you don't see the whole picture anymore like we used to. That's strange. I think I did that, right? Is that something I did? Hold on, control minus out. Maybe I can control minus out. Yeah, there you go. That's funny. Interesting. Threw me off a second. But look, 81% gains there. Boom. Look at this. This was Labs before and after. Another 85% gains for Labs, banging on them, right? And then look at this JSMY. It was in the pennant. We posted it on 310, 409, on 318. 8 days later, 110% gains for JSMY. Bang, bang, bang. Like, just kept moving. Absolute insanity. So, again, nuts. that pumped again out of that little movement. Funny. So remember. And that's Mirror Protocol. All right. So I got my eyes on Mirror. Also the daily. I like when the dailies are low and ready to go. They are ready to pop. 4 hours a little high right now, though. One thing I do see that worries me slightly, shoulder, head, little shoulder. It's not the best one. It's a little messy. It could be viable. Flip this upside down, see if we would ever play that as an inverted. Possibly could break up to the upside. It's like an ascending. You know, it almost looks like I have to say it's almost a symmetrical triangle. So we got to watch this 4 hour. It's a little sketch right now. I'll put it a little here. Wait for the 4 hour to come on down to the downside. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour wants to fly, though. So here, what I do when I see these situations is savvy, cup and heady to the upside. It's like double jeopardy. You just never know when it's going to happen. You know, but look, here's your cup right there. There's your handle, right? It's a bit of a cup and handle, slightly breaking out already, too. It's kind of your conservative measured move. And see if the 1 hour can rip. I mean, the 1 hour may just rip you out. I've seen crazy things happen on the 1 hour. Also, all eyes on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin rips through 42K and pumps, it's going to take the USDT pairs up. If Bitcoin slumps, this will probably slump. Most coins are going to follow the movement of Bitcoin, especially Mirror Protocol. Pretty Bitcoin attached in some shape or form. But it does have that connection to the DeFi of Luna. And it can't go on its own once the market starts to rip. But all eyes are watching Bitcoin. We have tight moving averages, though. That's another indication that we will probably slight getting a move to the upside. Only thing we got to worry about is the 4 hour, but that's okay. It does. I've seen the 4 hour just do a little bit of move here. This could come down and the 4 hour could do a tiny, tiny move. We also see the 200-day moving average moving through the bottom of the pattern. That's a catalyst I use for a big move to the upside. We also see tight moving averages. I don't use that word. The technical analysis conveys that we will see, there's a 68% chance we're going to see a big move. And if we go to the daily, we're very oversold and ready for another big move to the upside. However, look, shoulder, head, and shoulder. You could just see there's a possible head and shoulder there. I just got to point that out. Even, I see a little bit of bearishness looming. But for the most part, the probability is that this will break out to the upside. That's what the probability suggests. So I like what I'm seeing for Mirror. I'd watch it on that 1 hour time frame. Can we get a move on out? Can we get a move on out for Mirror? That tiny little cup and handle on Mirror. Okay. Mirror Protocol has a tiny cup and handle here on the 1 hour. The 4 hours looming a little overbought. However, the daily looks like it wants to reset and pump. Can the 4 hour pump us out above this resistance point at about 180? And then when the 4 hour kicks in, do we retest and keep moving? That's something that could form a big bullish move. So we're watching Mirror on the 1 hour with the cup and handle. I'll give you the zoomed in and the bigger chart right now. Mirror Protocol. Shout out to all my crypto lifers. Shout out to everyone in the Patreon. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for working really hard and helping others in the group. I see so many beginners helping beginners. I see experts helping beginners. I see a whole lot of people doing a whole lot of things in there every single day, and I'm super excited to see it. I cannot believe it. Unreal, unbelievable. Shout out to all my lovers of life. Shout out to all my crypto lifers. Thank you so much for supporting me. Without each and every one of you, I would not show up every day with the lust, with the gut, like the lust for life, with the gusto, with the moxie, with the push, with the need, with the desire, with the, just the pure and utter testosterone, ready to go. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry, I'm just, just wearing my tight shirts. Like, I'm just messing with you. I'm not that big. The shirt's just tight, Just tight, just getting tight. Oh, man. Mirror possible cup and handle here. Okay, keep it moving. Keep it moving with the super chitties. Let's take a look at Copiosa Coin, AMP, and Vector. Let's take a look at AMP, AMP. My man. AMP on Coinbase, USD. And AMP is flagging out right now, considerably. So that to me is a flag. So let's make the flag. Thank you for putting that on the radar. A lot of times the super chats are pretty hot. Like, y'all are pretty on point. I'm telling y'all. Let's take a look at the 4 hour too. What is the 4 hour doing? It's a little high. Tells me that this flag may have to continue up a little bit or even down. We don't know. A little high. You may get a pump on the 1 hour, but, you know, it could be short-lived, which is ephemeral. Cool little word if you ever want to look really smart in front of somebody. Instead of saying, like, that's quick or that might not, that, like, if something is short-lived, like, be like, oh, that's ephemeral. E-P-H-E-M-E-R-A-L. Ephemeral. E-P-H-E-M-E-R-A-L. So, look, AMP USD here. This could go all the way up to 0.2888915, okay? AMP. Nice little flag to the upside, but is it going to happen? I don't know. 4 hours looming. Watch that daily. Yeah, daily's looming too, and you didn't break resistance. It's not the best sign on the bigger time frames. You don't want your daily getting high like that, and you don't want to, and you're not breaking resistance. What we can do though is we can say, okay, we busted out of this tight wedge. We did break out, and you know what you want is you just don't want to see AMP breaking these two support lines. If it does, it's like back in the channel. It's getting a little iffy. Daily sketch. Can the 1 hour save you right now? That's what you're praying for right now with AMP. Honestly, you want to see this 1 hour get you as far away from the top trend line as you can. Is it my trade of the night? No. Am I looking at it? Not right now. I think there's better out there, personally. I think there's far better charts at the moment. But that's me. You might love this. It's completely up to you. I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say here should be taken as financial advice. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? We got 270 likes. Thank you to everyone here on the live stream. We got 400 people on the live. Can we get all the people on the live? 400 people on the live. Can we get the 400 likes? Can we get those likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. And remember, you want to look at the red coins on the list. If you want to make money, you want to be looking at the red coins on the list. Why is that? Because you want to be in the trade before everybody else, right? Like Dream. Dream's starting to flag out here, right? So, like, you want to be preemptive. You want to know before everybody else does, you know? How do you do that? You become a TA whiz, and you use technical analysis. You backtest all the other times it happened and put your indicators on that. Then when you see the same things in those indicators, it's pretty simple to me, like technical analysis. It's like, it's all there already. Like, look for one of these flags in the past, all right? We will, like, especially when we were at beginning an uptrend, because we were at the bottom of the barrel here. So go find when this coin was at the bottom of a barrel. Right here, it came out of the bottom of a barrel, and it made one of these flags, all right? And it got super squiggly and low on the 1 hour, and it formed a flag. And it was touching like the 21 in the red action, and then boom, it popped up. And then if you made the flag, it went about the length of the flag, right? The length of the pole to the upside. And that trade went the way it was supposed to go, right? So you're like, okay, cool. There's one. And you saw the MACD was turning, the RSI was coming down, and you were low on the stochastics. And you're like, okay. You also had falling volume with falling price, which is quite interesting, right? Let's look at another uptrend area here for this coin when it first came out here. There's another one that comes out of the dumps and forms a flag. See this? Where did you get in? Well, the MACD was turning. RSI was at least around 50, starting to curve, was also in a pennant. If you can put the RSI in a pennant, that's going to tell you something. And you were low on the stochastics. And you were touching the 21-day moving average, right? So now you got 2 for 2. So now we're going to go to where we are now, right? Into the future. We're going to go back to the future. Isn't that funny? We're going back to the future now, or back to the present. Let's go back to the present, and let's see what we're looking at, right? So, like, what I'm trying to show you is you don't even need me. You don't need anybody. All you need is yourself in the chart. And, like, if you have the will, you have the way. So now, look, the MACD's turning. The RSI is kind of in that same area. We were low in the stochastics. We're flipping a little bit. We're touching bottom trend line. I mean, this looks just like those last two times. So could Dream get a push to the upside? There's a highly likely chance it may. All right? Nothing is guaranteed at all, but there's a chance that this will push to the upside. You never know. So I take a look and I say, hey, possible 21% gains for Dream here. I like what I'm seeing. Then I look at the 4 hour. 4 hour is key to me. I could do the flip. It could be doing the flip not too far from the 21. That's a good sign that we may be seeing a flip. Then I look at the daily. Are we cooked? We're a little cooked to the daily too. But that's okay. I've seen the daily make its way. And this could just Bart Simpson down to the downside. You have to remember, there's no guarantees any of this is going to happen. All right? It's all based on probability of the what happened in the past. No guarantees. I like this trade and I don't like this trade. I'm a little in between on it. I do like how it's holding previous support and resistance lines. And it did pump not too long ago. It could pump right now. There's a chance. I'll give it a higher risk category. It's in the higher risk category for me personally. Okay. Talked about the indicator that Danny and me made. Danny really did all the coding, though. It's absolutely insane what he did. Like, it's insane. I looked at the code. I looked at the script. It's insane. Like, it would take you... Just one or two of these things would take hours to make. So, like, in total, I believe it took over 100 hours of coding. It's insane. It's insane. The only way I'm paying back is we're going to sell that indicator, and I'm going to give him half the money. I think that's a good idea. So, plan is, man, we got to get Danny paid. This thing is insane. And that's the plan, man. But it's got to be right. We got to back test it. We got to work with it. I got to know it like the back of my hand. I got to like it. And we're going to make a place inside of the trading group for experts that have already figured out the system, because you got to know the system. You got to know the system first. You know what I'm saying? You got to know the system first. You know. Ape bouncing off the Fibonacci levels to the upside, banging on them. Ape, keep going. My man. IMX banging on them. Yeah, well, it's a beautiful coin, too. It's a good project, long-term project. I believe in IMX, Immutable X, you know. All right, I'm trying to find the rest of these super chats here. I posted them in here. Here they are. Okay, Copiosa coin. I actually want to know more about Copiosa. Let's do a deep dive together. Thank you for the super chat, Copiosa. I think we all want to know about it. I heard it was a decentralized exchange like PancakeSwap with no fees or less fees, that it's going to be the greatest thing in the world, yada, yada, yada. That's what some TikToker was saying like 5 months ago, trying to make it sound cool. Crypto made easy. We use innovative technology and unparalleled user experience to provide an all-inclusive end-to-end exchange for both real retail investors and liquidity providers. They say exactly what they do in the first second that you're here. I like the white kind of thing going on here. There's something about it. They got my interest. They piqued my interest. I like the site. Could be better, could be worse, not too bad. Buy Copiosa coin right there. I like that. You can just hit that and buy the coin. Manage your portfolio. Keep your portfolio at your fingertips with Copiosa. Everything you need to manage your crypto tokens is available in one simple application. Beautiful. Place a stop loss in a limit order. You can now place market stop loss and limit orders and stop limit orders on all your favorite tokens live on our app. Thousands of tokens at your fingertips. Browse thousands of tokens through our search functionality while keeping up with the latest price movements on your favorite tokens. And liquidity providers. Liquidity providers can add liquidity to our application seamlessly and gain access to analytics tracking key token metrics. This is an entirely free and instantaneous solution offered to all providers. That's pretty cool. Two-factor, end-to-end encryption, state-of-the-art firewall, and wallet defense, right? Anyway, pretty cool. Would like to know a little bit more, but I like what I'm seeing. Marketplace, Copiosa, buy Copiosa coin. Now it has a Binance Smart Contract address here, BEP20. So it's a BNB. It's a BNB SWIFT. It's an $8.5 million market cap. Had a bit of a pump to the upside here. Let's take a look at it on Dex Screener. Let's see what we see on the chat, shall we? On the chats. Dex Screener, the best place to paste a contract address and get busy. Find it here. We're going to look at the W-wrapped BNB pair for Copiosa coin. Thank you so much for the super chat. Much respect to you and yours. And thank you to all the love here coming in on the live stream. Copiosa coin. We got 500 people on the live. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I know we can. We can get 500 likes. Let's go. 500 likes, everybody. Let's do it. Let's do it. So Copiosa coin has just been in the dumps. If you can see it, it went up and came all the way down, down, down. Take a look at it here in the 4 hour. I keep going to bigger time frames to see what I'm seeing here. So yeah, it came out. It was supposed to be the bee's knees. It's going to trump PancakeSwap. Didn't do much at all. Nobody knows about it. Got to do more marketing, in my humble opinion. However, yes, it is forming this wedge. It could break out. It did just crack this long-term resistance, and everything's been sleeping. Bitcoin's been in a quote-unquote bear market or correction market. To me, it's been a bearish time. I mean, anytime you make lower highs and lower lows for 3 months straight, I mean, that's a bear market. Correction, bear market, whatever you want to call it. You call it a quick bear market, it's still a bear market, whether it's a 4-month bear market or a 5-month bear market, still a bear market. It doesn't have to be 5 years long for it to be a bear market. So look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder, we broke the neckline. Isn't that interesting? Shoulder, head, shoulder, we broke the neckline, pump to the upside, and we're coming up kind of close to, you could say, like, that's a resistance point right there, because there's where we had previous candle action. It's got to get above that and then get above this. I don't know, man. Tough on these meme coins. 2.5 cents. I'll take it seriously once I see it at 3 cents. I may take it seriously, because that means it's starting to move up. If it's getting more love and more people know about it, I mean, we're going over it today, giving it a little bit of love. We'll have 3,000 people see it on the live at least, hopefully. So, you know, you're getting some love on Copiosa coin. But again, is it my cup of tea? I don't know. I like the project, look cool. I'm not ready to jump into meme coins though yet. I don't think it's that time yet. It's not that time until I start making so much money on KuCoin that there's just money flowing out my ears, and then I just say, yeah, whatever, what's $300-500? And I got to start making a lot. The compound has to come. That's what happens. You start making such a fly, you know, such a move here on the regular, then the money flow. That's what I say. You got to earn your right to play with little coins. You got to make so much money trading that you then can play with the little coins. If you didn't make enough money trading, you can't go play with the little coins. Like, you got to earn your right to play with the little coins, in my humble opinion. You know, that's how it is, in my humble opinion. You know, let's take a look at AMP. We looked at AMP. We looked at Copiosa coin. Vector Space AI. Vector Space AI. VXV, which I actually went over just the other day. Okay, so we thought it might bump here. Definitely was like, take a look at it. Look, it's kind of doing something interesting. Huh, I like what you're saying here. Look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder, inverted head and shoulder. My stop loss would have been somewhere around here, so it never would have really got hot. Would have gotten close, but so far, okay. Let me delete this here. Sometimes I put out a trade too, and sometimes I just say, hey, watch this coin. It's looking hot. But look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder for sure. Yeah, you know. And then you got your upper trend. You got your top trend. And you're getting tight. I've seen these break out hard before. I've drawn these many times. And this is wedging up on the 1 hour. This could get busy. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. I'd love a low 4 hour. We're not getting it. But it has momentum. We could get the push. We could get a push. Nothing crazy though. But remember, Bitcoin's looming right now. Not really in the best place. I just saw it 41,800, right? In the corner of my eye here, 41,009. Still flirting with this 41,009, 42,000 area. The battle for 42K. And that's what I was going to call it, you know, and that's why, I mean, I really thought the thumbnail was pretty good, because it really was like, made you think. If you're into Bitcoin, you're like, well, are we going to reject it at 42K, or are we going to make it past it? And I'm like, I got to watch the lifer. If anyone's going to let us know, it's going to be the lifer. Let's find out. Let's kick it with the lifer, you know? Shout out to BitBoy, man. They're giving me a lot of love lately. Really appreciate that. They call me one of the best traders, one of the best technical analysts in all of YouTube. I mean, that's nuts. It's pretty nice of them. But we do work really hard to get recognized by the groups and the communities here in YouTube. It's nice to see the crypto community love the lifers, though. And you guys show up so hard whenever I go on those channels. You guys show up so hard. We're about to go to 25,000 subs. It's going to be an amazing day. 25,000 subs. That's going to be huge. Huge, 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 huge. So VXV could go up to the upside. 68% chance it does break up. We're getting tight moving averages. Could get the flip here. Let's look at the 15-minute. 15 minutes coming down, getting ready, getting busy. You could see a scalp out of this. It's not my number one trade, but you could see there's definitely a chance there's a scalp out of this tonight. Oh, you want the long? Yeah, he's like short term and long term. Long term, this thing is down to the dumps, but it is forming a little bit of a bullish divergence. You got swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up. I'll tell you what, the short term is the long term. Let's see if your short term stuff can start breaking out. Right? And once you get above 299, then you can start worrying about if you actually can get into the long-term ideas. So, and not trying to be rude, I'm just, you know, like, honestly, like, long-term, we're in the dumps. Like, let's see if we can actually start building some market structure, some higher lows, and get out of this, right? Let's see if we can make higher lows, higher highs, and build an uptrend here and get out of this. We desperately need to break above $3 before really any talk of this going anywhere at all, though, for sure. You know, let's take a look at our baby Luna. Luna getting ready for its next leg, but when is it? Everybody wants to know. We called the last leg at 55. What we call the next leg, when and how? Luna. Luna's kind of what we just saw, doing something similar. I've seen these as shoulder with a giant fat head here and a nice right shoulder, and I've seen those play out. Okay. Idea here is Luna's doing something like this. The 200-day moving average is moving through the bottom of the pattern. That tells you that this is a go-go. Luna highly likely to pump to the up, regardless of what Bitcoin does. Just like last time, Luna's got its own ecosystem going. Everyone's loving it. Everyone's jumping in. You got Anchor, Mira, you got Rune. It's all going. It's all fly. People are doing what they got to do. It's looking good. Also, so I'll tell you what, like, I put in what I'm willing to lose. Like, I'd put in $5,000 into Luna and just leave it there blind. And like, if I lose it, I lose it. If I don't, I mean, Luna's just going to take care of me. I believe Luna's just a good idea, good call. Also, just putting some money into UST, complete stablecoin on Luna, and going to Anchor Protocol and making 19% gains on your money. Let me say that again, making 19% gains on your money. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. It's a good look. It could really change your life. Imagine being able to 19% on your savings without learning, without having to trade, without having to do anything too risky. There's some inherent risk with DeFi, right? Possible hack or something like that. But again, you could also use your own MetaMask wallet connected to your Trezor. There's ways to be very, very secure when staking funds on DeFi. So 19% a year on your stablecoin, can't beat that anywhere else, Possible move coming right now for Luna on the daily, looking beautiful. The 4 hours not in our flavor. Just like I won't get into the 1 hour when the 50 minutes high. I don't like to trade into the daily when the 4 hours high. I'll put an alert there. Wait for the 4 hour to cool on off, right? Same thing here with what we're seeing in the 1 hour's in the bit of a flag. It's kind of like everything else. Like, we're watching to see if the 1 hour can break Bitcoin, and everything's kind of watching Bitcoin. So you can see, like, the same scenario we talked about for Bitcoin is really what we're seeing here for Luna. This little flag, look, that cup and handle, There's your cup. Little bit of a handle. Touching the 21, though, on the 1 hour. Forming a bit of a flag here, too, on the smaller time frame. You got support and resistance here at about 90 for Luna. I like Luna. To me, it's like the easiest play in the game right now. It's the strongest coin with the best ecosystem, and everybody knows. And its deflationary properties can make it go up even without its market cap going up. So it can 10x without the market cap 10xing. Go to CTO Larson and watch what he says. He explains it so well. What a beautiful channel he made. CTO Larson, he's a nice dude. Check him out. I don't plug a lot of YouTubers, but he's cool. He's cool. He came across my eye, and I like what he has to say. I like that dude. He's legit. He gets the stamp of approval from the lifer. Shout out to all the likes. We got 321 likes. Can we get the likes all the way to 400? I know we can do it. Shout out to Cartesi and MATIC. Let's take a look at CTSI. I remember, I did that first video at CTSI. It's also a USD on Coinbase. We'll show the Coinbase 34-cent CTSI. I remember this thing at 9 cents. It would rip to like 27 or no, $1.27 when we looked at 27 cents. I made a beautiful video about how to use a cup and handle with this actual coin. So this coin will always be a little dear to my heart. Cartesi. Forming a bit of a bull pennant here, right? It's got a golden cross right there. These are looking nice. However, we're getting a little far away with the 21. 4 hours also a little spent. I don't get into coins when the 4 hours spent. However, it could do a double top and pump. Anything is possible. I'm just showing you the probability. It's usually not the best time to get in. Had you got in when this 4 hour was high, we dumped. Had you get in when this 4 hour was high, we had a little bit of a move to the downside. This 4 hour down. However, on this curve, yeah, even down a little bit up, but down again. This curve here, you would have got in maybe like right around. You might have caught this extra pump, but it eventually dumped. And this curve here, so like whenever I'm up there, and I'm up there again, I tend not to want to get into the trade. It's likely not a good look, and you can see why I believe that, all right? Possible slanted Adam and Eve double bottom. It's a drunken Adam and Eve, though, which I've never seen. I've actually never said that in my life. First time for everything. First time. That's why I love TA. You never know what I'm going to say today, but look, that's a drunken Adam and Eve double bottom. Drunken means it's like twisted a little scraggly, little kind of sideways, but it's a bit of a drunken. It says this should keep going no matter what, but Stokes say we got to cool off. So let's see. We could just come back for a bounce. We could go sideways in the 4 hour and make a flag. It doesn't mean we have to dump when the Stokes are high. That's why I project my flag. If we can flag out, which would be beautiful, we may just do this. The fact that the 21's pretty close suggests that, and that's why I have my alert here. When that hits, then, and only then, will I take a look back at Cartesi, ELON, Dojalon Mars, my baby, my long-lost love. My hopeful queen. Can you bounce off the 200 and get a move off the 706? Doge Elon Mars and make a huge move back up 213% to an all-time high. Only if Bitcoin can do numbers. The daily suggests that we're still struggling. Doge Elon Mars can't make a higher high. Doge Elon Mars. Getting tough. Getting tough. Let's take a look at MATIC. The last super chat there, MATIC. Then we'll jump back into Bitcoin, see what's happening with Bitcoin. Then I got 3 coins I want to talk about. And then I may jump for the night. All right. Let's take a look at MATIC. MATIC's in a kind of a giant cup and handle, is it not? Sammy Cup and Handy. Look at the size of that giant cup and handle. I mean, the last time I went on Ricky Lake, I never got this amount of applause. I did just say Ricky Lake. Only you know. If you know. You're old if you know. Probably people on my channel like, Ricky who? Ricky who-wa? A Ricky who-wa? Look at this, dude. I mean, we got a beautiful falling wedge here. You could go hard for the huge cup and handle move like that. That really suggests, but when I'm swing trading, I just go to a couple, maybe hit this or that, you know. But this does suggest that MATIC is bottoming out here. And if you put a trend line, it's just taking its time. You have to remember, like, we're at the beginning of a huge industry. Like, and this thing was a penny not too long ago. It's still holding 150x. I mean, a couple years back, like August of 2020, this thing was, no one even knew what it was. I saw this IEO the night it came out. I remember when it IEO'd. I remember the crazy night it took a huge dump too. There was some like weird market manipulation. MATIC could go all the way to 3 beans though. I do hold a huge bag of MATIC. I love the coin. Been holding it for a long time. MATIC. Interesting. So MATIC could get all the way up here to $3.85. MATIC. That's long-term gain for MATIC. However, the daily's a little high there. So I don't know what we're going to do. Daily's a little high and we're not breaking resistance. MATIC really needs to get above 150 to really start showing me something. Like, Bull's got to show me something for MATIC. Otherwise, we're probably coming down and testing 137. We could even come down here and hit the last lane here, down here somewhere. We could hit a beam before we start to really start double bottom off this. So MATIC isn't showing me what I want to see right now. I'll be honest. I'm not happy about it at all. 4 hours coming down. So again, it's like it's up to the 1 hour, just like every other coin. So it's like, and we're all watching, and Bitcoin's probably dumping right now. Bitcoin's probably 41.8 by seeing that. I just can tell you. I don't even have to see Bitcoin, but I bet it's like 41.750, 41.8 just by what I'm seeing. Look, we're leaving the beautiful pennant now for MATIC. Making a tiny little Bot Simpson with the double top there. All right, coins on my radar today. How about what I see going on? I like Fourth, right? Fourth is looking hot right now. USDT getting tight. Look, it broke out a little bit. I've been talking about it for the last few days. I went over it recently. It's up a little bit from entry. See? From the lifers, we were looking at it yesterday. Let's take a look at Fourth here. It was up 11%, came back down, but look, it breached, and it's got room in the 1 hour. I would watch Fourth closely for a pump to the upside. I'm watching Fourth closely for a nice little pump here. Fourth on the radar. Watching Fourth. All right. And that's on Coinbase. Coinbase. Okay, I'm also looking at Near Protocol. Near Protocol looking tight on KuCoin here. In a bit of a zone. Look at this. Let me show you what I see happening. We already hit it for a bit of a gain here. Let's delete. No stop loss got hit in the making of that trade for Near. Look, it's getting tight. See this, like this kind of W pennant? And it's a bit of a double bottom, as you can see. And it's getting tight in the zone. And these are trades that I love, you know? So also, if you look at that 1 hour, it's just getting like extremely oversold. Like it's beat down there. So Near on the radar again. But again, we're looking at everything on that 4 hour has to come down and complete this entry, right? So let's see. Yeah, 4 hours coming down. So this is what I'm looking at for Near. There is going to be my sweet spot. See some divergence. I like that. So I'll put my alert here. That's where I'm going. See, I like to be 8, 9, 10 hours ahead of the trade. That way, when the alert hits, I make my move. See, I plan my trade. I plan my entry before the entry is there. If price does what I want it to do, then I'm golden. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is how you have to trade. You got to be ahead of the trade. Let me say it again. You got to be ahead of the trade. You must be ahead of the trade. At all times. 33% gains coming out of near protocol. So watch this. Keep it on your radar. See, my trading group, no signals group here. Because the signals group, buy right now. I don't do that stuff. I don't pump and dump. No. I teach you how to fish. I teach you how to watch this. Like, this is an example we're setting. If it happens, then the next time, a month from now, when you're trading on your own, whatever you're doing, you implement the same idea. You implement the alert system. You draw your pennant. You make your support and resistance lines. Look, what I didn't do, like I always do, Apple H, Alt H, Alt H. All right? And I'm waiting for the sweet spot. You see that? Near protocol on the radar. Could it pump on the 1 hour? There's a chance tonight it pumps for miss. There's a chance. However, that's high risk and against probability on the 4 hour. So I don't do that. Okay? And so I'm watching the 4 hour for a bounce off the bottom of the trend line there. Right? Because if I get a bounce off the bottom trend line, we're good to go. You know, the probability will be better that the move will be presented, you know. VRA is also on my radar. Veracity. We bought this together as a team a long time ago. VRA. And look what we're seeing for VRA. Same scenario. Same thing, but it's just a lot tighter than that. Then it's even tighter. We could even do this, something like that. See? It's even tighter. Getting very, very tight. So what we don't, now we can like zoom into this and look at support and resistance. And see here, we don't want to break this level here at 33.29. That's the level we don't want to break. Coming to the downside here, okay? Coming to the downside, bang. And there's my alert system as well. Again, anything could happen on the 1 hour. We could get a push. But it's likely we just go sideways more. And that would be great. Okay? And that's all we need is a flag in here. Look, like we draw a little flag, like flag out, and then pump on out. Bang. Boom. So this is what we want to see here at the end of the channel. VRA also on my radar, getting very tight. And look, it has a huge move coming if it can break on out. Like, it could do damage. So I would watch VRA closely with the 4 hour time frame here. You get a low volume Sunday night, there's a chance VRA could pump hard. But I'm watching that 4 hour. All right? I'm watching that 4 hour. Take a look at my baby Labs. It's popped every time. Can it do it again? That's what we're wondering about. Can it do it again? Right? Showing signs that it may do it again. Very oversold here on the 4 hour. Getting ready for a possible pump. Labs just may do it to you. It's getting elongated. So here, and like we showed you, each time it did its thing. Labs banging on them. Definitely on my radar tonight. And look, it came all the way back down for the support and resistance flip to touch off that channel. That's what the liquidity was. That's usually why it went there, because they're like, well, that's where we had to go grab it. You see? Yeah, Labs may be good for another 25% gains. It's good in the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Watching Labs closely. Labs is more of like a trade of the night type of thing. Like, it's the most probable in my humble opinion. But again, because of the way Bitcoin's doing, all trades are high risk due to Bitcoin. I mean, they're always high risk, but tonight they're a little more high risk because you got low volume on the weekend and Bitcoin's got some indecision. So the market makers can kind of do whatever they want at one point in the middle of the night tonight. And you just got to be careful. All right. I just want to put that out there. All right. Take a look back at the chat. What's happening in the chat? ASM booming. MATIC is staking. That's why But I got a love for ADA because I got it hard head. Super chat, vector space, we nailed it. XYO, SURV, Dopex. Did SURV ever make it out of the channel we wanted it? Survival game. Dumped City, look at that. 68% of the time you don't get it. That's why you got to put a stop loss, right? It's getting low now again. Let's take a look. Let's delete all the old work and take a look at it again. To me, it's still in a channel. Could make a move. And see, my trading styles, I can get stopped out 7 out of 10 times on the same trade. The top 3 wins will still win. So 7 out of 10, if I win 3 out of 10 trades, I'll still go home with more money than I left with. You have to understand that, all right? This could still do numbers, technically, yes. I mean, 4 hours ready to rock, too, as well. I mean, it's crazy, right? Daily's just not in your favor anymore. But it doesn't have a lot of legs to go on either. Could pump. Not my favorite coin after what it did recently. You know, it was setting up for a better market structure. Possible a descending triangle, too, which could dump to the downside, right? The way it's forming a flatter bottom. A little sketch right now, but it could pump. There's a chance this thing does pump. There's a chance it pumps. We went over XYO already. GRT falling wedge, 15-minute, 1 hour daily, looking good. I'm learning. Can you let me know? Love you, lifer. Thank you too so much. Alpine, over or not? I'm in the Bitcoin 8. My man, you're hilarious. Let's take a look at BTC. What is BTC doing right now? So just chilling in the flag and getting ready to pump. I mean, I like this now. I love trading the 1 hour when the 1 hour's low and the 15-minute gets low. I really do. So you're going to watch me reopen up a position here, a Bitcoin 3L position. BTC 3L, all right? Nothing crazy. Like 2 racks. 2,000, 1260. Okay. Here's the trade. You look at Bitcoin, I like where it's at. I'm going to trade the 1 hour. I'm going to be up all night trading tonight. Now I'm committed to the trade till like 3 a.m. That's how it works. So Bitcoin 3L, a little more volatility than Bitcoin, you can see. But I like what we're seeing in this flag. And so I'm going to trade right into here. Stop loss at 4% to gain, let's see, to gain about 13. All right, that's legit for me. So when I open the trade here on 3 commas, so just for any beginner watching, I drew my lines, which is Alt-T. I found it's in a channel. The stochastics were low. We're near the 21-day moving average, right? I only get in when the stokes are low on the 15 and the 1 hour together. They're both low together. It's a good sign, okay? I make my entry. Stop loss I put here below this right here, 12. I'm just teaching you how to do your own trades on your own one day if you ever want to. Don't take my calls. Don't do anything I say. None of this is financial advice. Just showing you how to use these tools. Okay? Then I go to 3 commas, link in the description below. And what I do is I enter the trade here, right? Look, it's already up. I was at 1260. It's already 1262. Take profit, right, was 13%. 13.8, right? The stop loss was what? What was the stop loss at? Stop loss was this 5.4. No, it's got to be a little higher than that. You got to shave it up to 4.53. And so right here, right? Minus 4.53. Bang. Hit the stop loss. Okay? I got a stop loss, take profit, and I enter the trade. Look, 1268. We were at 1260. It's already up. Eight digits on the move. 6.5 back down, and we hit create the trade. Did it earlier today. Only took $40 out of $1,500, but it was about 3%. I just go at it each and every day. $100 here, $300 here, sometimes 2,000, sometimes 3,000. You never know. I've made some big gains just here on the live stream. Lifer, please make a 4K Crow vid. A 4K Crow vid. Your subs will go up. No offense. More people know Crow over the other exchanges. It's a win-win. Make a 4K Crow vid, like in 4K, you mean? Make sure it's in 4K? Is that what you're saying? All right. Done. Look at the 3L starting to pump to the upside there. I don't wonder if I even was able to open the trade. I was. I got it. All right. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I got to get out of here, everyone. I got a store that's about to close that I have to get to. Bitcoin at 42,017. GRT falling wedge. Let's take a look at GRT, and then I'm out of here for the night, everybody. Let's take a look at GRT. He said 1 hour falling wedge, low time frames. I don't even know. I wouldn't even call that a falling wedge, honestly. I call that kind of a pennant. Like, that's a bull pennant. That's a nice bull pennant. Yeah, this thing's about to pop. Nice call. And honestly, it hasn't popped yet, and it's been beat up. And it's a great project that, like, people just forgot about. So I definitely think GRT can do some moves. Lifers, definitely watch this to the upside. Thank you so much for GRT. All right, so I think we're going to see Bitcoin pump later on and do some damage. We're going to break 43K. We very much could. Shout out to all my lovers of life. Hopefully we'll be in the crew later on tonight at around 1 or probably 12. I'll be in the trading group. We'll be talking about what's going down. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Did it go for more? Let's take a look. Look at that little pump off the edge there. I was looking at it like it's an inverted head and shoulder there. See that? But it's also a flag, and I was like in between. I'm like, maybe it just keeps pumping. This thing could keep pumping. It really could keep pumping. And if Bitcoin pumps, it's going to pump. I'm telling you, it'll take the whole market with it. Possibly going for more. I mean, it wouldn't be the craziest thing to happen tonight if JSMY pumped for more. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be. So, stochastics look like they want to go for a huge ride. So that's crazy. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. I hope I didn't miss any super chats. Hope I got you all going. Thanks for the stream, Mr. Lifer. Have a great night, morning / everybody. Thank you to everyone watching the live stream wherever you are. XYO, DPX, DopeX, governance token. I'll go over DopeX tomorrow. So sorry I couldn't do it today. I do have to run. Actually, it's just not going to happen. I'm going to miss it. Dang. Might as well just do DopeX because I'm not going to. I thought I was going to. I went too fast. I went too far. The store is going to close. So I got slammed. So we'll look at DopeX now. If I had left at 45, I thought I had it, and then I guess I just went too far. Dang. You're going to see me get, look. Yeah, it's me getting angry. Let's take a look at DopeX. It was on the radar as a hot coin. I don't, ETH address and an Arbitrum address. $1,000 too. Decentralized options exchange. DopeX is a maximum liquidity, minimal exposure options protocol. I don't really like options for crypto, in my humble opinion. Personally, I don't know. It's all right. It could pop. It could do damage. It's not my coin of choice, though, personally. Based on a few factors, it's just not my cup of tea. It is what it is, you know? That's cool. Look at my man. This is what I like. See how we project in my group? Look at this man projecting way out into the future, though. But my dude, like, this is kind of how it happens, my man. That's amazing. I love that. That's amazing. That's what I love to see. The projection like that, that's insane. So DopeX at the bottom of its barrel, trying to make a move out. I don't know. Would this ever make a move? Possible. It's bottoming out again. It's got to break out the wedge. Just got to break out this falling wedge that it's in. It's been in for a while now. Again, all eyes on Bitcoin. Bitcoin starts to move. You break 42K. This market starts to rip. All these little coins are going to come back and go crazy. If not, they're going to dump to zero and never going to hear about them again. And you're going to have to start a new bull run. So it's risky. You don't know, but anything could happen. All right, everyone, I'm out of here for the night. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Sorry about that. I was reading something. I got into the zone. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and calling yourself crypto lifers. We went through a lot of coins that I believe are about to pop. We looked at the market pretty well. We can see what Bitcoin's doing. I made a trade live on camera, so you can see where my head is at, you know? And again, trade safe. Have a great night, and I'll see you all in the next live stream. Remember, crypto is life. And here we are with my favorite jam as we end the night. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. I love you all. Let's just jump back in for a second, away from the charts. Let's just chill for a split second. Never get to just chill. It's always about the charts, the charts, the charts. What's the next chart? People get mad. What's my next chart? Show me the chart. But you know, it's Saturday night. Usually we actually get a little crazier on Saturday night. Today was a very business-like Saturday night. You know why? I mean, we've been growing, everybody, and there's a lot of new people. There's a lot of eyes, and we got to produce, and we got to show everyone that we're learning, we're teaching, and we're making gains. And so we produce by moving at the speed of light and constantly busting our butts. So every single day, you know, XPRT. I talked about it right here, make it a bit of a move out, right? Look, it did. Pumped a little bit there. Ubix, my baby Ubix. Oh, crazy wicks, though. I hate these wicks. Ergo's on my radar for a possible move to the upside. We posted a lot of charts today, everybody. My trading group, you guys have enough to eat on top of what I posted. Then we got other people posting. It's getting crazy right now. So shout out to Produce the Beats, man. I love you. Thank you for everything you do in the group. Shout out to Fingbook. Shout out to Ray Gutowski. Shout out to all my awesome people here. Shout out to Grace. Love you, Grace. You're all set. Nothing to worry about, Grace. Nothing to worry about. Shout out to everyone here on the live. We got good people that love you, Grace, and you have nothing to worry about. You're in the best family ever. We're gonna keep you in the best spot mentally, and we're gonna make sure you rise up because we love everybody here. We make sure people do the right thing. Crooked till the Dilbert business would still play. Crooked tie like Dilbert. Crypto is life. Life, for having an awesome weekend. I love you all. Shout out, Sammy. Shout out to East Jordan, man. Hope you had a good time tonight during the live. Shout out to Akasha. You're amazing. No, you're amazing, Akasha. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. I love you all. Have a wonderful night and be safe. One last thing. Wait. One last thing. Let's do XRP for my man. I got you, CJ. One last thing. Let's do XRP for my man. I never do this. I never end the show like this, but you know, it's XRP, and everybody's looking at XRP. All eyes on XRP. So for the market, for all of us, look at this thing banging on them. And we talked about it breaking out of this wedge to the upside. So far, it has been doing it. You could also include this in the wedge and say it's just getting bigger into a wedge here, getting tighter. XRP getting tighter and tighter, higher highs and higher lows. This thing is a move, and I see a measured move to 110 for XRP. Get busy, get ready. XRP, the 3 days of chart you want to look at for XRP, it's a little high. That's not good. You want to see us get above at least 91. Let's take a look at the 5-day, the weekly. Even the weekly's a little high. That's a little sketch. I actually had more hope that we'd be a little higher on those time frames. However, even the 4-hour. I got a little bullish now. Now I'm like, the bigger time frames are a little sketch. XRP is going to have to break through like 85, 90 and hold above those areas to kind of get through the tougher time frames. I do see it possibly getting up to 110 though. But that's XRP in a bit of a nutshell. Again, a lot of controversy over that coin, a lot of stuff going up and down. All right. I had already ended the show. I don't know how I got pulled back into this. But CJ was like, please wait. And I was just like, all right. How do I know Crypto Lifer's live? This life, he can't help himself. But this should do one more. It's way past my bedtime. I know, right? All right, everyone. I'm out of here for the night. Thank you so much for being here. Crypto is life. Be safe.